All right, so here we have Ethereum on the let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour on Coinbase. And all right, so right now we did get in a little nice pump. We did get a nice 4 hour candle right there. Popped right through the 21 and the 50. So, and we are above the 100 at the moment, but it looks like we're basically riding it right now. So if we get rejected from here, we won't have any bearish divergence or nothing like that, but we could probably come back down to this purple region and still remain bullish. Look where it got rejected from. This precision purple region that we've been talking about right there. So that's good. We were ready for that move for days. For days we've been ready for this move to get up there. RSI looks like it got rejected from the bullish control zone so far. So if we do come down to the 21, this signal line could get tested or front ran. Your MACD fresh crossed to the 0 line as you were getting that nice pump. You even crossed the signal line as well at the start. Basically at this move right here, that's when it kind of told you that it was time to get long. Basically came back down, retested the top of this range, worked our way up, blew through the 50 and the 21, and here we are. So we could come back down to this 50. Would not surprise me at all. Still have a higher low. Your vol is in, or your BBWP is in the upper zone right now, so your vol is contracting a bit. But I mean, we could just be getting a little cool down right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. Here on the 1 hour, the story's a little bit more clear. You did get in that bullish control zone deep, but now you've crossed that signal line and you've exited it. So, I mean, it's starting to look like we could come back down to between this 200 and this 50 at the top of this purple region, like we were talking about on the 4 hour. So your MACD fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum is printing some dark red bars on the histogram as your vol looks like it's turning around, starting to increase. So Ethereum looks a little worse than Bitcoin, but so far we're being held up by the 21. If Bitcoin does go up from here, I'm sure it would carry us up and make a new high. Now, but like we were talking about, Bitcoin could have a little more downside on this correction. Could just be a corrective move to the downside. But what we don't want to see is us get a closure below basically this purple region right here. I would expect us to come back down to the POC point of control on the VPVR and the 1800 level where this 100 is. And that's basically the line in the sand because we don't want to make a lower low than this. So that's all right. So we'll come back to that. Bullish case is that we break this purple region right here at the 1920 region. Basically this purple region. We need to break the purple region in order to remain bullish. If we do break that, I would expect a small rejection from the 1964 region and then probably break this last high. If we can get above, if we can get to the top of here, if we can get above this purple region, I do think we would break this last high. Also, you have another VPVR level up here at night, basically $2,000 is what I'm looking at. Well, 1995 is what I'm looking at there. So, bullish case is that we get up past this purple region, get our small rejection from the 1960 region, turn this RSI back around, get back into the bullish control zone, turn this MACD around, you know, have a little fake out here, possibly still have some more downside to this corrective move, but then cross that MACD, get some dark green bars on that histogram as your vol expands. Bearish case is that we break back into this purple region at the 50. All right. Line in the sand is the 100. If we break the 100, that's where we're probably going to enter the bearish control zone. The MACD is probably going to start having some strong downside curvature as the vol increases. That would be the bearish case for me. All right, so far, if you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. One being the Discord. I did fix the link. It does work now. And let's move on to Solana. Now, story with Solana is that we're up 10.5% today. Nice move. Ripped through all major moving averages. Okay, so far your 21 is crossing your 200. You do have a nice fan out. If your 50 crosses that 200, that's going to look really good. So you are being held up by the 21. So that's good. You still have some strong support at the 200. If you come back down to this second POC point of control, you're going to have strong support as well. And you would still make a higher low than this last low. We could come all the way back down to this 100 and still make a higher low, but the 50 is where I would be paying attention to strongly. Because if we come all the way back down to this 100, we're probably going to enter the bearish control zone. Your MACD has a fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum is increasing on the histogram. So just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, we could have some more correction to this move. Now, if we do bounce off of this right here, make a higher high, this is the bullish case. All right, I would expect this to come up to this purple region of $50. But that's if we get back into the bullish control zone, which at the bottom of the bullish control zone, you also have the signal line. So that's going to be some strong resistance. But if we can get back in that bullish control zone, cross this MACD back to the upside, get some dark green bars printed on the histogram, and keep your vol expanding. So this is one of the things that makes me think this is a corrective move, because you did have high BBWP reading, so your volatility was high, and it starts to contract as your price action goes down, which means it could be a corrective move. The probability of it being a corrective move is higher than it being a reversal. All right, so the 50 is what I'm looking at. If we do break this 200, I would expect some strong support there. Honestly, I would expect us to turn around from that point. But like I said, if we break this 200, that's not going to look good. I would think we would break this last low. As we enter the bearish control zone, MACD starts to have some stronger downside curvature and printing consistent dark red bars as your vol starts to expand again. That's the bearish case. So once again, you guys like this video, like, subscribe.